What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Respectfully. I am your host, Cam Farmer. Today, man, let's just get right into this. This is a very special episode that I want to make. Obviously, news has broken that Michael Penix Jr. will be out for the remainder of the season after going into surgery regarding ACL reconstruction. And first off, man, I just want to say to Mike, dude, you got my support. I'm rooting for you, man. Come back better, come back stronger, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I was at the game when Penix went down. Penix got up, then he went back down. And I just knew that it was something serious. But man, you talk about a level of resiliency regarding Michael Penix and the determination that he's had throughout these last 8 years, regarding these season-ending injuries. Uh, Second to none, man. He's a class act, and I've never met him, but the way he carries himself, the humility that he displays, the integrity that he puts into his craft, man, and he's going to be somebody in this league. And I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. People are trying to root him. They're trying to root against him. They're saying that the Penix era, the Atlanta Falcons, is done. How can it be done when we never actually had a full season with him? Make it make sense. So he's going to be he's going to be just fine. I'm praying for him. I'm praying for his family. But I know it was a brutal blow to him. I know how much he wants to be out on the field with his brothers. So yeah, man, I just wanted to get that off of my chest. There's so many things. You know what? There aren't a lot of things that I really want to say. I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about Kirk Cousins, and I want to talk about this narrative surrounding the Falcons not having their first overall pick. I want to talk about Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was in a press conference today, and Mark Raimondi tweeted, Cousins says he feels good health-wise. This is in regards to the game, this upcoming game for the Saints. Mark Raimondi states, Cousins says he feels good health-wise, but jokes I'd never tell you if I didn't until after the season, probably. As I'm looking at this tweet has 100,000 views. By the time I post this video, it would probably have more than that. Kirk Cousins, you are in no position to joke. Not when the Falcons are in this hole right now. You know what's crazy? I saw the entire press conference that Kirk said this. What this tweet fails to relay to all of you is that when Kirk said what he said, majority of the reporters that were in the press conference laughed at it. Kirk wouldn't have said this if he didn't know the significance of what he said. Reporters wouldn't have laughed at what Kirk said if they didn't know what he was talking about. This ain't a game, Kirk. This is not a game. Let's joke. Let's joke about the fact that we had a 6-3 lead in the NFC South, a top 3 team in the NFC. And you threw that all away because what? You were afraid that you were going to lose your job. I get it. You know what's crazy? I even put out a whole TikTok expressing how much I empathize with you. I even apologized for my behavior because I didn't put myself in your shoes. I don't take that back because I know there are Falcons fans who will say a lot worse for me. And I never want to come on this platform and insult athletes, but holy moly, Kirk Cousins, you are a loser. Let's joke about the fact that you decided to not put your ego and your pride aside for the betterment of the team instead of risking that 6-3 lead. Let's joke about the fact that you knew that you could not make the throws that Raheem and Zach Robinson were needing you to make. That's why in that Chargers game, you had 4 interceptions. All because you were afraid of losing your job. And here's the crazy thing. Putting my opinion aside, how do we know that you wouldn't have gotten your job back even if you decided to take a couple weeks to sit out to rest and rehabilitate your shoulder? Because before you made that comment, you made a comment about D-Led. That's D. Orlando Ledbetter, everybody. Arguably the most credible Falcons writer in the city. You made a comment towards D-Led. And you said that because you felt healthy, you don't think D-Led believes you. Gee, Kirk, I wonder why. How dare you? This ain't nothing to joke about. Let's joke about the fact that the reason why Michael Penix is starting, which he wasn't supposed to be starting this year, you were. Because of your ego. Because of your pride. How dare you? That's despicable. That's why I'm having a hard time in either truly being upset at the fact that you made the joke or the fact that people, like reporters, laughed at it because they knew the significance of the joke. You are a major reason why the team didn't make the playoffs last year, Kirk. Let's joke about that. Let's joke about it. This is not a game. Shame on you, Kirk. Shame on you. Shame on you. And so now, which also, this brings me to my second point about how, oh, the Falcons don't have a first-round pick. Michael Penix Jr. being out. It will never, ever convince me to be upset at Terry Fontenot and giving up Atlanta's first-round pick in next year's draft for James Pierce Jr. and Xavier Watts. I thoroughly believe Michael Penix Jr. is going to come back better. I thoroughly believe Michael Penix Jr. is going to come back stronger, healthier, better than ever before. I understand that reporters have to do their job. I understand the narrative. This is Michael Penix Jr.'s 5th season-ending injury in a combined 8 collegiate and professional seasons. The narrative is going to be brutal. But I'm rocking with Mike. And a whole lot of people feel the same way. Oh my God. They just need to trade Michael Penix Jr. He may never start another game. Man, shut up. Y'all sound goofy. And to those reporters who say, what makes this loss of Penix so significant is that the Falcons don't have a first-round pick in next year's draft. We got James Pierce Jr. and Xavier Watts, who have performed, who have overperformed, and have over-delivered, who have become 2 of the most productive defensive rookies in the league. You will never convince me that Terry Fontenot messed up in doing that, in giving up that first-round pick. And you know what's crazy? A lot of these reporters cover the Falcons. But a lot of these reporters exemplify the phrase that I have been trying to wrap my head around. And that phrase is, tell me you don't watch the Falcons without telling me. You see, I get the skepticism on Penix. So if y'all are going to hate on Penix, if y'all are telling people to ship him out, if y'all are telling people to trade him, he may never be good in this league, be very mindful of what you say. Because if Penix comes back and he torches the league, I am going to hop on this platform and I am going to show every receipt that I've been screenshotting on Twitter, on Instagram. I will personally broadcast these receipts. Please keep doubting Mike. I would hate for y'all to do that. And the crazy thing is, Mike doesn't have to be with the Atlanta Falcons for him to torch the league. If he goes to another team and he still torches, I'ma still come back on this platform and show receipts. But this is nonsense. Nonsense. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm daydreaming like crazy because I really want to be respectful. This situation just gives me ammo to not be respectful, but I am. That's why I didn't come on here and use choice words about Kirk Cousins, which I could have. But that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, you all have a great rest of your night or day, and I will see you all very soon. Be safe. God bless. Love. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Peace.